I ain't no Rembrandt, yeah. But you can build me up just to tear me down now. Cause I ain't no Rembrandt, yeah. But I can turn nothing into something now.
Hey guys, I'm Nick and welcome back to Self-Making Man, where you're watching me build my brand from the ground up and I'm going to help you learn how to build yours. Today, we're talking all about hashtags. They're a ubiquitous part of social media and everyone knows kind of generally what they are, but a lot of people don't really know what they are and how they work. So we're going to get to the bottom of that. Hashtags started a decade ago on Twitter, where they were used to group posts together based on topic decided by the user. So today, if people want to discuss International Women's Day or talk about the new Captain Marvel movie, they use the hashtag to have that kind of conversation with people that they have no connection with, they've never seen in their lives, but they're discussing the same thing. By using hashtags effectively, you can get your brand in front of the exact consumers that you're looking to appeal to for free. And now we'll break down how to use hashtags. Let's start with Twitter, the OG hashtag. So Twitter is often described as the cocktail party of the internet, where anyone can come and just join a conversation. And that's exactly what you should think of it as. Think about it as a conversation going on online, and the hashtag is the topic of the conversation. So for example, if you go into the hashtag FireBenning, you kind of generally have an idea, if you're a hockey fan, what that's about. If you go in there, expect to be having conversations about whether or not the manager of the Canucks deserves to be fired. Keep in mind that you're having these conversations with individual people, much like you would at a cocktail party. And anything that you say, other people can overhear, so don't make an ass of yourself. Another thing you'll see on Twitter often with hashtags is a sort of a site-wide joke, where you might get something like hashtag sign you know you're getting older, where everyone in there is showing their own sort of age by joking around about the experiences that they've had. No one's really expecting a conversation in there, everyone's just sort of throwing their own hilarious anecdotes in a pile to laugh at. These kinds of hashtags are the easiest to use to build brand because people aren't really looking for conversation, less work for you, but lots of people are browsing through them for the entertainment of reading on this theme. So if you have a brand that's relevant to this hashtag, find a way to include yourself and people's eyes will wash over them and decide how funny or not you are. So for using hashtags on Facebook, don't do that to yourself. Your mom loves you. Give her a call. She misses you. For real though, Facebook does have capacity for hashtags and you can use them, I guess, but really, when was the last time you saw anyone use one? Going back to my other video, remember that you need to be authentic. You need to be native to the platform, and the fact is that people on Facebook aren't using hashtags, so you shouldn't either. Hashtags on Instagram are a completely different animal. Think of them less as conversational topics and more about general tags and themes for your photos. A photo could be of a car, of a landscape, of a rainy day, of a road, all at once. All of those hashtags apply, so use all of those hashtags. In the initial description of your photo, don't use any hashtags at all. If you go into the first comment and put the hashtags there, it'll still show up in all the exact same search results, and the description itself still gets the advantage of looking clean. You can utilize up to 30 hashtags on any given post, and I would recommend you using as many as you can, as often as you can. At the end of the day, every different hashtag you use is another group of people seeing your content. So at that point, why not just maximize it and use 30 every time? Don't be afraid to use a variety of hashtags, and use hashtags that aren't directly related, but are a little bit more nuanced. Like for example, a picture of a car, hashtag brand of the car, but also hashtag driving is fun, hashtag fast. Depending on what you're looking at, just be any sorts of things. Hashtag fierce, for example, could be applied to so many different things. Keep that in mind. Personally, I use an app called Social Hashtags. It's great. I punch in a couple keywords and it gives me a bunch of different hashtags on that topic, as well as how many people are using them. This brings me to my next point. How many posts are using these hashtags? It's really tempting to think, well, I want my posts in front of the most amount of people, so I'll just use the most popular hashtags, right? And not so much. Because when you make a post into a hashtag that has 24 million posts about it, you are a drop in the bucket. And yeah, lots of people are looking at it, but there's a lot to see and you're probably going to get glossed over. On the other hand, if you were to use a hashtag that has fewer posts in it, like a couple thousand, those people are going to probably see your hashtag in your post much more easily because there's less posts there to see. Less people will see them for sure, but you'll actually be guaranteed that some people will see them. You're not going to get just washed away under this fire hose of new content coming out. When choosing which hashtags to use, my advice really is to try a variety of hashtag sizes, from large to small, a variety of hashtag tones, from talking about what is actually in the picture to more what the picture makes you feel or how the picture might inspire you. Try the variety of things and you'll cast the widest net possible for the most number of people who really care to see your content. But before you use any hashtag, do a quick peek into it to see what it's being used for, because there's a chance that what you think it's about isn't really what it's being used for, and you might embarrass yourself. Proving this point just this week, I was thinking about doing an Instagram story show where I condensed all of my thought process for the week into one quick conversation with you guys. I was going to call it hashtag Thought Process Thursdays, but then I checked it out, and it turns out some author from California has been using that hashtag to do his own similar content for a long time. If I were to jump in there and do that, I'd be messing up his stuff, I'd get it all mixed up with my own. It just really wouldn't be all that effective. People searching that hashtag I wouldn't know if they're looking to find me, they're looking to find him. In general, it's all tangled. He's already using it, leave it to him. Next, I thought, well, we're kind of building a blueprint and talking about my thought process, so how about hashtag Blueprint Thursdays? Then I looked that up, and it turns out that that's an event involving strippers. And if I was a business and I hadn't done that research and then I attached hashtag Blueprint Thursdays to my brand, there could be some serious backlash depending on what kind of clientele I have. Hashtag research sounds like a lot of work. There's 30 hashtags on each post, you've got to go through each one individually, but it's really not that hard, guys. Just click on it, take a quick look, see if there's anything out of place that looks like it shouldn't be there and maybe you don't want to be associated with it, and then make a decision whether or not you use it. It takes 2 seconds. So now you guys know what hashtags are really, how they're used, and why you should use them. At the end of the day, what it really comes down to is that when it comes to bang for your buck, the effort you're putting in versus the outcome you get, hashtags are absolutely the best way to get new people looking at your content. Just put in the work, they're completely free, and let the people come to you. I hope you guys have found this video informative. If you like it, give it a like. If you want to check out more of what I have to say, subscribe to my channel and comment below on what you want to see me talk about next. Have a good day, guys. Fun fact, the reason that the hashtag symbol is what it is because the key was already there on the keyboard and nobody really uses that symbol, so they figured it was good enough. And that's really it. Look it up.